Hey Siri, find my iPad.
Are we doing the website thingy?
Not at first. If we get far enough, we may need it, but we'll see how far we get.
Oh.
It's not one of the pads you have upstairs. Nope. Nope.
I go with you.
Nope, that's just a book. It is not on the piano. It is not.
Okay. Oh.
You can start.
Two seconds.
So, last time you had met with the Archmage Demolin, who gave you a little bit about the history and overview of the city of Onyari, which is the city of lost name where you are now. How they had built it on a dragon's graveyard and pissed off the dragons, which is what led to their leaving, and has given you a couple to examine across the city. You saw a place that seemed to be a hive of activity for the soldiers. Yep, I knew somebody was going to say that.
Are you okay, sir?
Playing pinball.
Okay.
You saw Lord Soth leap off a temple with a
Dragon.
Dragalich. Great big bone dragon. And you saw a half-sunken temple to one side, and a large spire in the middle of the city, which you are told leads to the controls for flying the city, which are currently inoperative because the whole city is in a giant crater. It don't work right now. You decided to go off and explore the sunken temple, which, as you approach up a large causeway, great big concrete bridge, chunks of it broken, you look down. You see a triangular-shaped building, ruined a little bit to one side. Partially submerged, a couple of feet.
3,000
surrounded by a
lines, and we should unlock the next thing.
Embankment that goes around the entire temple, creating a little mini lake inside the bigger lake. On the embankment, you see clusters of violet-leafed trees, with the temple beyond. As you approach, I need somebody to make a religion check, please.
I should get my
I might be decent at religion. Give me one sec.
I should get my stuff ready.
+4.
Yeah, I got a +4 if everyone's cool with that. Alright.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
6.
Total?
Yeah.
Alright, 6.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't pay a whole lot of attention in your comparative religions class, so you're not really sure what this is. Looks cool. Probably a temple.
That's not your fault, D&D.
I just realized like how unreligious my character is based on my stats. He's over there talking about like a +4. I've got like a -2. I mean, pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you approach the embankment. Lots of trees, all over the place. Some of them growing out of the water, some of them growing out of the embankment. The road that you are on leads to the embankment, but not further. You will have to go over it in order to get into the temple grounds proper. As you come down the road, the embankment is actually pretty high. It's a good 25-30 feet above the water line. And there are things in the trees.
Do we know what these things are?
I can so I can try to get
I need somebody to roll a perception check.
Why don't I have a go? I rolled a non-natural 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
It'll be 20. As you approach the embankment, you see the black and red uniforms of Dragon Army soldiers in the trees. In the trees. They appear to be waiting for something.
I immediately tell everybody that there's things in the trees that are dragons. They're in the trees! The trees!
The trees!
No, not the trees, not the cheese.
How will you approach the embankment? You just get. There is a pathway with stairs that lead up the embankment in front of you, or you can try and cross the broken part of the boulevard that you're on. Will lead you up to it, but it's probably a bit more difficult. Or you can jump into the water and try to climb up the embankment, not on either of the two roads. It is pretty steep. But does look climbable if you succeed on your dexterity checks.
There's probably only a few of us that can make that happen.
Yeah, I don't think I should be swimming in armor. The armor I'm wearing.
You are also not terribly sure of exactly how deep the water actually is here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a
Shall
fun
we take
surprise.
Should we take the little bit more difficult road? Does it any? Are we still going to be in like line of sight of the trees that have the draconians?
Well, the trees are around the entire embankment. You see the shapes that Glub points out to you are not terribly close together, but close enough that it will require some sneaking to get through.
Okay.
I mean, they're not shoulder to shoulder, but they're like every 3 or 4 trees.
We can try to
So-
sneak by.
The swimming is probably out of the option. And you said that the other way is we could try to cross the broken bit of this thing, right?
Yeah, you're basically on a really
Like a concrete
jacked up
platform.
bridge. Yeah, you could get across it, but it is more difficult than going up the pathway with the stairs and carved out path over the embankment that is built into it.
We would assume that if we did attempt to go that way, it's likely that we would meet dragon friends.
Dragon friends.
Possibly.
Dragon friends.
That
Okay.
is a possibility.
What's the vote? So it's either go up the stairs, try to cross the broken bit, or what? Go through the trees and just take them from surprise, maybe.
Could we cause a distraction? Like maybe have someone fireball a tree pretty far?
I mean, that's another option. Set the trees on fire.
And then we just run when everybody's focused on that? I don't know. Just a thought.
I mean,
Who's really good at destroying things with people inside of them?
I'm really good at sneaky. Could you, like, throw me?
Toss the dwarf.
I don't think you'd make it as far as we would need you to.
The embankment goes up about 15 feet up from the roadway that you're on. And then is 20 feet across at its peak, and then another 15 feet down. So its width is a good 50 feet.
I mean, I don't mind tossing the Kinder, but I don't know. I'm up. I'd prefer
I'm
not
pretty good at
to.
distracting people.
Kinder are very good at distracting people. Usually as they're shooting volleys of arrows at them, but, you know.
What do you think, Rick?
Oh, I fuck it up.
I like the fireball idea.
I'm saying.
I mean, I get fired. So, just tell me where.
You would all have gotten your long rest. You would have
Yeah.
been able to rest, reset everything.
Okay. Well, you guys want me to fireball something, and if so, where?
So are they like clustered up, or are they like?
The trees are all around the entirety of the embankment.
Did we
The
need a fireball, or will firebolt?
Firebolt's
So-
probably a better idea.
Yeah, the trees are all the way around the embankment. The soldiers that you see that are in the trees are spaced out in the trees. So it looks like they probably go all the way around. You can't really see all of it. It looks like a picket line.
Oh, what if, does someone have like, I don't know, minor illusion or...
This way. You think?
Well, no. We do little explodey things and then like have an image come out that looks like a dragon. It's like, it's me, Tiamat. I said, let's just go home.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Closest I've got is thaumaturgy.
Actually, so here's a concept. Our mage firebolts a tree at the furthest distance she can away from us and catches it on fire, and you could thaumaturgy to yell fire from like a different direction, like towards the same direction, so it could distract the people around us.
I'm only got a range of 30 feet, so it wouldn't. It might not be the most helpful.
Just throwing it out there. We see, you know. I like the idea of catching things on fire.
I mean, my god is pretty big on fire.
The problem with that, though, is are they going to see where the firebolt came from?
Do we know how many people, roughly?
You can see them about every 15. Call it about every 30 feet or so. There are probably a dozen figures you can see in the trees right now, going each direction away from you.
Sneaky might be the way then.
I think sneaky might be best. Only because they're gonna see where the fireball comes from. And if I randomly drop a fireball, they're gonna be like, "Oh, there's a mage around here," like last time.
No.
All right, we can try to sneak. Good luck.
Really good sneaky, but some of us aren't.
Yeah, no, some of us are real bad at sneaky.
Yeah, like I could just hang back, honestly, if you guys want to go do that. You could send me a message if it gets hairy.
I could go sneaky, try to cause a distraction, and then, like, as they're trying to chase after my little distraction, you know, you could come up behind them.
Yeah, but we can't really do it on 12.
We killed a fucking dragon.
Your level of confidence is amazing. Anyway, we should we should not split the party any more than we need to. If we're gonna go the sneaky route, then I suggest that as many of us that are sneaky go together, and should we trigger something, understand that the people in the back that are watching us will come to our aid as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody but me is fairly sneaky.
I can stay back. I have long range.
Okay. So we'll stay back, you guys sneak up, and then as soon as shit hits the fan, if shit hits the fan, Adelia can send message.
Okay, I don't think there's even any need to see message. I would assume, Severin, that they would have sightline to us should we get in trouble.
Yeah, you can definitely see up to the top of the embankment pretty easily. It's not terribly difficult.
Yeah. So basically just watch us, and as soon as you start hearing some, just...
We'll send a signal, which is probably going to be like, 6 bucks, let's go.
Come run, but all I'm just off the record here, I'm basically waiting for as many times as Megan has said that she's really good at stealth. that the first person to fail at stealth is gonna be Megan immediately. All right, who's on this?
Knock on wood, yet to fail at stealth. I'm pretty fucking stealthy.
Who's on the stealth team?
Kendra are usually pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
Who's on the stealth team?
Me.
Okay, so an elf and two short people are gonna attempt.
Yep.
Okay, so let's. Are we good with that? Should we move?
All right, so all three of you make a stealth roll, please.
Natural one.
Have advantage. 7. All right, so with advantage, I have a 17.
Okay, and are you going up the middle or kind of a?
Well, I guess we want to try to be in the most sneakiest position possible, which would be like through, like behind, you know, in a direction that has as much cover as possible.
Yep. All right, so 17 for Glub Glub. What do Frank and Delia get?
19.
Okay. So the elf and the
that an
Kendra
8?
are going pretty sneaky. They're used to this kind of thing. The gnome, not quite so much, and not making a lot of noise, but is making some rattling and some clanking. But overall, you're pretty quiet. You get up to the top of the embankment and see that the closest soldier is a body that has been hung in the tree and isn't actually moving.
Okay, so it's a dead dragon?
It's a Dragon Army soldier.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So
So
it's
not
a human.
necessarily a dragon or draconian, but just a member of
Correct.
their... Okay.
A member of their army, and the one that you can see, and actually the three that you can see from where you're at, are all dead and hung up in the trees. One of them looks like it has branches shoved through it.
Uh-oh. Are the trees a danger?
This doesn't go well.
Looking around, if I was to move again, because I'm probably not close enough to see like the next closest one, can I find out whether basically everyone in our little area, if they're dead in the tree?
The three that you can see are dead in the trees. Two look strangled. One looks like they had branches shoved through him, and he's hanging from a branch.
Okay.
I take your uniform.
While going around
Right.
the tree,
Every time I have suggested that, everyone poo-poos my idea. So
I don't think we should wear their uniforms. So.
even though he's the one that touched the ghost thing and got us possessed last time, but
It wasn't funny. It was funny. I would suggest that we stay away from the trees for some reason currently. But can I basically just move towards the clear part then?
All right. There's no way to avoid the trees. They go all the way around.
Well, I mean, without going like directly underneath the tree, perhaps, or
Right. Okay. Yep. Okay. So you approach that. You are right next to the walkway. You haven't actually gotten on it yet.
okay.
Trying
where-
to avoid the trees as best as possible.
From
None of them seem to be moving aggressively.
Okay. Should we go ahead and go onto the walkway and then sort of wave towards the people that left behind and then just motion for them to come up the stairs and meet with us then?
Yep.
Okay. I suggest that we do that. We I will step onto the pathway and sort of wave at the rest of the party and motion for them to come towards us.
Does the rest of the party move up?
You're making me super suspicious about standing on this particular portion of the land.
Good.
Yeah.
Aren't you like a ranger? Can't you see if there's something fucked with the trees?
I mean, I have attempted to look. Can I? Okay.
No, you just looked at the bodies. You haven't looked at the trees.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration and like walk up and try to like. Well, I mean, I can't reach above shoulder, so I guess give him like a calf massage and be like, "You got this. You know what trees are supposed to do. You can tell us if these are awkward trees."
Oh, awkward trees.
While maintaining eye contact the whole time. But you have inspiration.
So, Severin, I wish to determine if the trees are weird.
Okay.
Be very specific about weird.
All right. Roll a
Perception?
what are you going to use to try and
You know what? Oh god.
there are several ways you can go. Some of them will be harder than others, but
True. I would assume that there's some sort of little rock around, right?
plenty of little rocks.
Yeah. Little pebble, something like that. I'm gonna pick up a little pebble, and I'm gonna lightly toss it towards a tree, and I want to hit the trunk, and then see if I can perceive if it's gonna do anything weird.
I wasted a Bardic Inspiration on this.
Thump.
What does
Rock
that do
hits the
for
tree
me?
trunk. Aside from the thunk sound that it makes, the tree doesn't move.
Why is he hunting trees?
I'm gonna take my little hopa and like poke the leg of one of the.
I would suggest against. Let me fire an arrow at a tree.
Nope, already doing it.
All right.
Why don't you use your openness to like, some nature, check it out while you attack it.
Nope, he threw a rock at a tree. I'm poking a body.
All right.
Wait, you're
I'm gonna
poking
say-
a body?
No, he said he was going to
Yeah.
shoot an arrow at the tree.
Nope. I was very disappointed in the rock throwing, so I'm gonna go poke a leg.
It is very much a dead leg.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Using my knowledge of nature, do I know anything that would be weird about this tree, or does it just look like
Make
a
a
normal
nature check.
You have Bardic Inspiration, which is plus 1d8 to
plus
any.
1d8?
Yeah.
All right, so 11.
All sixes.
Okay, so that gives me an 18 for my nature.
These trees don't look as rooted as they should. They've moved, and recently.
We should be wary of these trees. These trees are potentially alive.
Burn the trees, you say?
Yeah.
I didn't say burn the trees. I'm just saying be careful
Echo
of the
through
trees. The
the
trees are likely alive.
Defilers, come to my garden. You shall all meet the same end and be gone. And you see a giant figure that is made of wood and with hair of purple leaves start moving towards you.
You got some sort of dryad bitch up in this place?
Nope. This is a tree ant. And everybody roll some initiative.
He's got wood.
Yep.
Oh my god. We're all like 12.
Nope.
Jason, what did Emily say the other day? Oh, you have bad cocks too?
Yeah, it was that, and then there was the whole like talking about like combining the plates at the sushi restaurant. It's like, why didn't they like smash our junk together? You know? Yeah.
We're rolling initiative.
Yep.
Can we be seen?
Yes.
I got 9.
I mean, based on like where we're standing, we're definitely being seen.
Well, no. I meant by our friends.
Oh, they've already moved up.
Oh, okay.
They were waiting for everybody to get on the embankment.
I got it.
All right, Yellowfin,
12 or 13.
Love,
16.
Tybor,
12.
Mantix.
16.
Damn. All right.
I got it.
All right. You see the first tree that moved towards you. Large skin covered in bark. It definitely has a face, but not one that you would really recognize until it started moving. Long, spindly arms. The branches come out of the tree, and long, what on anything else would be considered claws of wood. It hisses at you and goes, "Rise, my children!" And 2 of the trees around you start moving as well. You're going to make a slam attack against each one of you.
Do these other trees look like they have a similar non-face face like this one does?
These don't look nearly as humanoid as the first one. These are just trees that are suddenly moving. The other one, it definitely looks like a figure.
Would I know that these trees are only alive purely because of this main tree?
Yeah, you could say that, because you watched it cast magic and the tree started moving afterwards.
Okay, that's what I need to know.
All right, so Glove 13. That's going to be a miss. Mantix is 28.
That's it.
That's going to hit. You take 16 bludgeoning damage as one of the trees whacks you upside the back. Tybor is a 29.
That's gonna hit.
You're getting whipped a la Roots.
16 bludgeoning damage from one of the treants. Yellowfin 23. Uh, 16 bludgeoning damage, and Adelia 21. This is just it's just taking a branch and whacking at you.
Ouch.
Yep. 16 bludgeoning damage to you. All right, Glove, you are up.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, hello.
I don't think we need to say hi to the trees.
You never know. Glub just roars into battle. Hello!
Hello!
Pulls out his arrow and begins firing at the larger tree.
Okay.
21.
21 will hit.
14 damage.
Okay. You see an arrow chunk into the body of the tree, and it kind of looks at it and looks at you. And if a tree could smirk, you would see this thing smirk.
All right.
But since it really doesn't have a face, it's kind of an odd perception.
One second. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark it.
Okay.
And that's me.
I have that song stuck in my head again, right? Thanks.
Right. The tree, since you attacked it, is going to attack you. Defiler, despoiler, leave my garden. And it is going to make 2 slam attacks against you. It raises its branches and brings them down on you. Leaves crashing around. One's a 16, one's a 28.
It's what? Meets it, beats it, right?
Meets it, beats it, yep. Your AC is 16?
It sure is.
Then you take 32 bludgeoning damage from the purple treant in front of you.
32.
Yep, both hit for 16 each.
KK, understood.
Bentix, you're up. Tybor, you're next.
Yeah, we'll make you a flamethrower cannon
Flamethrower cannon, roast.
and use a crossbow attack.
All right. Go ahead and make the attack with the flamethrower cannon.
It's a.
And which one are you attacking? The main treant or the 2 trees? Actually, I don't have trees. Okay. Well, all right.
Cannon exhales fire in an adjacent 15-foot cone that I designate.
Okay.
Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw against your spell, or whatever, to take 2d8 fire damage on a failed save, half as much.
Okay. You could set it up to hit 2 creatures.
2.
Okay. Then they have to make dexterity saves. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're flammable, right?
You're about to find out.
I'm like sitting over here certainly hoping, so.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we will be back in about five minutes or so.
Okay.
All right. So the flame rockets out of your little flamethrower cannon. We'll move you over here, and I thought I had a flamethrower cannon for you, but I don't. Alright, well. Flames Arcana, there we go. And then Cone, and they both failed their deck saves.
8.
So they take 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're flammable,
Yep.
fire.
They are made out of wood, so they are definitely flammable. Both of them take significantly more damage as their bodies start crisping and burning. You hear this moan. If a tree could moan, that's probably the sound it would make while it's on fire. The large tree ant shrieks.
Ooh.
It has much more of a voice.
You fire, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
This is a misunderstanding!
And crossbow. 12.
12 does not hit. It does. They're just big, great big trees, but it doesn't do enough of an impact to matter.
Okay.
Kind of bounces off the bark a little bit.
I will pat my cannon on the head and move on.
Good job, Cannon.
Who's a good cannon?
And the large animated treant that activate everything screams out at you. Duskwalker will see you part of her garden.
Who's Duskwalker?
Evil things. Evil things.
Duskwalker is evil? Well, we better take her out.
We'll go ahead and have you go next.
Okay. I want to cast enlarge on Tybor.
Okay.
If he is willing, he doesn't have to make a save.
Probably willing.
But I want to shout out, trust me, I'm doing a thing.
And Tybor grows to twice his normal size. But
Yeah.
his armor doesn't, which is really funny.
He increases by one category. So if he's medium, he's now large.
Yep.
Advantage on strength checks and throws. Attacks when enlarged with its enlarged weapons or unarmed strikes deal an extra 1d4.
Hello.
Tybor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell and say, I'm gonna do a thing. Trust me, it'll be helpful. You trust me?
I don't think I have much of a choice, so I'm just gonna let it.
Well,
let it
I
rock.
mean, if you're not a willing creature, you can make a save.
Yeah, go for it. I'll trust in Kiri Jolith to not let me die during this.
And suddenly your perspective shifts and your compatriots are suddenly much shorter than they were a few moments ago, as you are now enlarged.
Hey, what does that do?
You are a whole category bigger. So if you were like medium, you're now large. You have advantage on strength saving throws and strength checks, and your attacks deal an extra 1d4. But it's specifically weapon attacks or unarmed strikes. If you throw something, the second it goes off of your person, it's back to normal size.
Gotcha. So I just got the Mario mushroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So you have advantage on your attack rolls and an extra d4 to damage.
Sweet. All right, I'm feeling good. Thank you, Carrie Jolith. Thank you, Addie.
All right. So you are now up, Tybor.
Wouldn't I be up?
Yeah, I think Ulysses up.
We sort of skipped you for a second so that we keep everything
You
moving.
could do a cool thing.
Yep. But you're enlarged. Now it's your turn.
It's you, babe.
Okay. I'm enlarged, and I am looking at the treant that is very obviously puppeteering the other trees, and
Yep.
I am going to strike the treant.
All right.
All right, and you said advantage on attack rolls, or no? Advantage on
No.
strength checks.
Strength checks and saves, but
For you, your attack rolls are technically a strength check
Gotcha.
because you're a fighter, correct? You use strength as your modifier?
Yep.
Okay, then you get advantage on your attack rolls,
plus the extra damage.
plus the extra damage. It wouldn't work on
Yeah.
a monk because monks use dexterity for their
Right,
attack
right.
rolls.
But not like your divine stuff.
Correct.
Specifically weapon
It
attacks.
is specifically melee weapon attack.
Or unarmed. Where
Or-
you punch them.
All right.
Yeah, that's up to a minute. So it's 10 rounds.
I think I'm just going to keep the buffs going, and I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay.
So that's an extra D4 Radiant. And I'm going to swing with the short sword for 24 to hit.
Okay. Is your sword piercing or slashing? What kind of damage?
I'm looking piercing.
Piercing. Okay. So you rolled a what? I'm
24
sorry.
to hit.
Yeah, 24 definitely hits. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
Okay. So that's going to be 13 plus the D4 for the damage, so 3, so 16, and the D4 for the radiant, another 3, so that'll be 19 damage.
So your sword bites into the bark, but not quite as much as you think it should. Then the radiant damage kind of cracks it along a little bit more, but the bark seems to be a lot tougher than you expected.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and smite him.
All right, go ahead, roll a smite.
And that'll be an extra 15 damage.
Whack! Your smite seems to do a lot more damage than everything combined did.
Nice. Alright, second attack incoming.
All right,
And that is an 18 to hit.
18 will hit. Roll some damage.
Right, same deal. Ooh. 8
Yeah.
initial for the 1 on the buff from Addie, and then 3 radiant on top.
Okay,
And if it's still standing, I'm going to smite it again.
it's still standing. It's got a couple of cracks in its armor, but it's still in this fight.
Alright, smiting for an extra 12 damage. And And I want to do the thing I haven't done yet as a fighter.
All right.
I would like to action surge.
Action surge.
Yeah. And I'm gonna swing again.
Do it.
I'm feeling large and in charge.
Yep.
23 to hit.
Gonna hit.
And that's 13 initial, plus the
So all
plus
your
4.
pierce. Yep. Go ahead.
13 initial plus 4 from the enlarge bonus, and then 4 for radiant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smite it again. We're spending everything.
All right.
I want this thing dead. An extra 10 radiant damage on the smite. Still standing.
So it's got large chunks and bits of ash starting to off its body. The radiant surges have been blowing the leaves off. There are big holes in its hair canopy. It's looking a little slumped over, but not quite out of it just yet.
All right, final
But it
swing.
looks to you, but it looks at you and goes, You dare bring a power of a god to my sacred garden.
Yeah.
I will just kind of laugh and say, "There's nothing sacred about using nature around you as a puppet," and I will swing again.
All right.
And that's a 22 to hit.
We'll hit.
8 initial damage, or sorry, let me make sure that's correct. 9 initial damage, 1 for the enlarge, and then 1 for the radiant. And I think this time I'm gonna smite at level 2.
Okay.
How many smites do people get now?
He gets as many smites as he has spell slots he's willing to expend.
Damn.
But that's always been a paladin thing.
Divine smite at
Mary Jolith don't like trees.
yes. I don't like this tree specifically.
Personally, no.
All right. And that is gonna be 16 additional radiant damage.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
It's alright.
It's fine.
Did 80 points over 80 points of damage in a round to in one turn to this tree. And it's crispy, it's cracking, it's breaking down. It's missing an arm and one of its legs is just kind of dragging, but now it looks really mad and a little worried.
Should definitely be worried. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
The end of your turn, the other two treants are going to make their attacks. One against
Do they get
Tybor
attacks
and-
before me?
Yep.
Even though I was
It does.
technically ahead of him?
Okay, then I just put your flags on wrong.
Yeah, because mine was 13, his was 12.
Oh. I thought you were both 12. Whatever. Okay, then, yeah, next round you will be before him. A 22 and a 17 for attacks against Tybor.
Hold on, let me look. He walked away. The 17 misses, the 22 hits.
Okay, then he takes 16 bludgeoning damage. One of the treants whacks him across the back as he's focused on Big Mama Treant.
Mama Ent.
Alright, Yulafine, you're up.
I'm gonna hit the same big boy treant there that everyone's
Yep.
been smacking around.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit him with Scorching Ray, level 3.
Alright,
So does a 16 hit.
16 just hits. Roll
thank
some fire damage.
So there's gonna be 4 rays in total.
Okay,
So Is it? Do you just want one flat for each, or roll for each on the damage?
Whatever your preference. Though really, if you are you going to score more than 10 points of damage?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The treant goes up in flames.
Good.
You hear it shriek out, "My Lord Paladin!" And it crumbles to ash in front of you. And the other two treants stop moving, and they're just trees again.
Nice.
Well, I gotta say, Addie, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Big. I still like big in this moment.
Yeah, it
Flat.
lasts for up to a minute, so you probably you.
I'm just gonna stand there and flex a little bit. Just like, yeah, I could get used to this.
I'm gonna let out my little drift globe so it lights up certain muscle groups as you're flexing.
Well, this is kind of more awkward than the living trees.
Only for you, loser. Just keep flexing.
You know, that's a total
As he
jock
says
mentality
that,
right
he
there.
brings back down to normal size.
And now you're back down to normal size, the same size.
I'm just like, aw.
Well, the same size as two of your party members anyway. The other two are still.
That was Lord Palatine.
Paladin.
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 I would like everybody to
Paladin.
roll a religion check, please.
I was
Since you all heard it.
I was also going to do see if I could do like a history check to know who
Actually-
the Death Walker is.
All of you would know this much at least.
Oh, I rolled
Um,
23 waste.
That's why Severin's like, never mind.
No, this is. Paladin was known as as the primary god of good.
Oh, so he was a good guy.
yes. He was the one who stood against Takesis originally and banished her from the realm, trying to keep it safe, but then he left as well. This temple is, now that you're kind of looking at it, you see it's a triangular shape that is the symbol of Paladin the god. So this is a temple devoted to the light side.
So we just killed a good tree.
I mean, it was attacking us.
Well,
Yeah,
one of
but
us
we
threw
did
it
try
off.
talking.
Right, it's probably because you threw a rock at it. But
Yeah, that's I don't know why we're attacking it like that. And then he was like, "I'm gonna shoot it with a bow," and I was like, "Bro, why are we attacking?" That's okay. It's all good. It worked out. We had
Yep.
big boy moments over here.
Yep, you got your big boy moment. Took out the tree. You are now surrounded by. You're on top of the embankment. You can see down into the temple. There is the sort of lake that is surrounding it. Just because the embankment's a great big circle around the whole thing, holding in some water.
I mean,
It's definitely lower than the other side. Probably only a foot or two deep.
you would think like our gods would have stopped us if they didn't want us to attack Paladin, right, Tybor?
Say that again.
Like, our gods would have said, "Hey, let's maybe not attack one of my friends," right? If we weren't meant to attack Paladin.
I think there was just a lot of confusion. Things happened very quickly, and the gods are no strangers to fighting amongst themselves anyway.
That's why you can't trust the gods. If the gods were supposed to have a perfect world, then why would they let us do things like this? and not take any responsibility.
Well, the brighter side is that that truant is now closer to their god than they've ever been. So there's a bright side to everything.
Nice. Now that it's dead, it's closer to God.
Can I do a history check to know if I recognize the name Dustwalker?
Sure.
You said sure. It almost seemed like no matter what you get, it's not gonna work.
Maybe. It's not familiar to you. You do know that. Yeah, it's unfamiliar. You haven't really had a whole lot of dealings with treants or anything, so not a lot of familiarity with their naming conventions. But you have crossed the embankment and are now headed the opposite side, standing on the edge of the lake that surrounds the temple. How do you wish to proceed?
Aren't we supposed to like dunk a lance or something somewhere in here? Thinks it?
Yeah, wait, what are we doing here?
Try and fix the dragon lance.
I thought we were trying to. No, we're trying to keep the engines, keep the city on the ground, right?
That too.
No,
Those are two of the things you were attempting to do, yes.
Oh, right. We were going to try to fix the dragon lance.
Yep.
Yes.
We'll go dip it in the water, see if that works.
Just a tip.
Yeah.
All right, is that what you're doing?
Or do we want to throw another rock at the water?
I'll let you be the judge.
I mean, I'm not one to tell someone else what to do with their own land.
I'm like,
Rod of justice.
I'm like thinking to myself, is like, don't knock my scientific method. Suspicious.
Back off, man.
Throw
I'm a
rock.
scientist.
I mean, you might have to go further in, but I don't know.
Nah, I think if it was going to work, it would just happen right here, you know?
I think there has to be more to it than just putting it in the water.
Who is carrying the Dragonlance shards?
Tybor.
Tybor, do you wish to dip the shards into the lake or outside the temple?
Tybor, do you want to stick your lance in that wet spot over there?
You were trying so hard.
Yeah, that was pretty forced. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna grab the shards and put them in the water.
You handle that lance so well.
Your tip gets wet.
Does it feel any different? Do you feel more like a man now?
You don't feel any more like a man.
All right. I don't think it did anything, folks.
That's what she said.
It's okay. It happens to some guys every now and then, you know?
I would believe that if we were to do anything with the Dragonlance and this temple, we would need to go slightly further in.
It's worth a shot.
I mean, you never know. It could have been that easy.
He could have.
It could have. All right.
What time of day is it?
It is late morning.
Okay.
Tybor, if you want, I can help you with going over there and going in their water.
He can help you hold your lance.
The water here isn't very deep. It's only a couple, 2 or 3 at the most.
Let's all get wet.
Can I backpack on someone's back to help me across the water? Oh, okay, I'll just.
I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
I said, can I backpack on someone's back to help get
Lola,
across the
down.
water?
Lola.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
this
The
is
enlarged
all
thing is
Rick's
really
fault.
cool.
He stood up.
I moved.
She was sleeping peacefully.
So you move out into the water.
Yeah.
All right. I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
Can I do it with advantage since I'm on the high ground?
Nope.
Shit today. So
13.
10.
What'd you get, babe?
For what?
Perception.
Perception. 15? Technically, it'd be 20. 22.
Okay. So, Eulophine, you're paying a bit more attention to everything else. You see a great spout of water suddenly come up out of the lake and move to attack and seems to throw itself at Tybor. Tybor, make a dexterity check.
Do I need to make one too?
Oh, right. You're carrying Adelia on your back. So, dexterity with disadvantage.
Okay. Five.
All right. You are going to take some damage, and so is Adelia. All right. You suddenly get bashed in the face by this club of water. Both of you take 13 points of damage and are knocked prone into the water.
I'm getting really tired of this nature stuff.
A giant water elemental is standing before you, kind of swirling and weaving, and it seems to be laughing at you.
You think it'll go away if
I'm gonna
we
wave.
play
At it and be like, hi, frame.
I
we
just
love
picture
Paladine.
Addie is just like floating, questioning life choices right now. You're a good girl. Good Lola.
To make that final H at the top. I blew that round.
You actually rolled 23 on your perception?
22.
22. Okay. In addition to noticing the water elemental came out and giving your people at least part of a chance to get out of the way, you also notice a dark spot in the water that seems to be moving against the general flow. There is something else in the water.
I'm gonna mention that.
Check out the water first.
Hey guys, there's something in the water that's dark, moving in the opposite direction of the flow.
Is it coming towards us?
Nope, it's just sitting in the water. It's not moving and looks like it if it was part of the water, it should be.
Is there
Ooh,
fishy
can I
thing, like,
reach in and
down in the
grab
water?
it?
It is 15 feet away from you, so you can walk up and try to grab it, but it's a pretty large spot.
Did the water elemental acknowledge me when I said hi?
Nope.
It hit us in the face.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up to get a closer look.
All right, so back into initiative order. So it was Glub Glub, Mantix, Eulophane, Tybor, Adelia, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tybor and I are prone.
Yep, you two are both prone. It is also difficult terrain because of the water. It's coming up to everybody's knees. Waistline for Mantix and Adelia.
I wouldn't have any ability to get through water faster, would I? Or would it be like set only when swimming? I'm assuming.
If you actually had enough room to swim, but like it's only about 2 feet deep.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could lie down in it and try, but it wouldn't be any faster than just walking.
Yeah, just floating now, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Glub Glub, you are up. The water elemental is about 10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
The dark spot is about 20 feet off to one side.
Did she tell us about this dark spot or no?
Yes, I did. Sure
Yes, you
did.
There's a thing over there.
Okay. Were you wanting to catch it or attack it?
It seems like as I move closer, we got attacked.
Should we attack the dark spot?
I think we should
This is
attack
all
the
happening
water
in
elemental.
6 seconds. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack the water elemental.
Okay. I'll let you have one phrase, but that's the limit.
Nah, fair.
All right. What are you doing on
24.
the water elemental?
24.
24 will hit. Roll some damage.
10.
What is your bow?
Magic.
It is a magic bow? Okay. The arrow hits and causes a chunk of spray to go flying off of it. It's a little hard to judge damage because the water keeps moving.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay.
22.
22 will hit.
8.
All right.
And then I wish to move, like, difficult terrain is what? The half speed?
Yep. Yep.
I wish to move 20 feet downwards. So, here, I got it.
Okay. Your total movement speed is 40?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yep, then you're good.
Alright, I am here now.
Okie dokie. Mantix, you're up.
Are you guys on roll 20 or no?
Yes.
I went ahead and opened it up at the beginning anyway.
Now that we're at our computers, we can.
That's you at the top.
I'll try to crossbow the dark spot.
Okay. Shoot at the dark spot.
$26.
26 hits. You see the arrow just kind of stop in midair, and some blood sort of leak out. A large, fat thing seems to be, with a look of surprise, sees an arrow sticking out of its hip.
Oh, why did we shoot the large fat thing?
And see, that's kind of why I was trying to ask about it, because I'm
Probably
like,
That's
still
why I
gonna
said
fuck
shoot
us.
the elemental. Just saying.
yeah.
All right. How much damage did you cause?
7.
7 points of damage.
Can I follow up with my knife?
Are you throwing it, or are you trying to move towards something? Because you are
Too far away.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, and each of those hexes is you're 10 feet away from the elemental. 7, 14, probably 20 feet from the big fat thing.
I guess I'll try stabbing the elemental.
Okay. You charge up and try to knife the elemental. Is your dagger magical? Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
17.
17 will hit. Roll some damage.
6.
All right. You see your dagger sort of pass through it, and the elemental just kind of seems to laugh at you.
Worth a shot.
Yep.
And that's all I could do.
All right. Yulafine, you're up. Tybora, you are next.
Can I see? Okay, the thing that came out of the water, big fat thing. Can I tell what it is?
It is a large fat thing. Give me just a second.
Are we talking Java or?
Not quite Java, but well, human Java maybe.
The scientific naming here is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know what this is, so give me just a second.
No worries.
Why did I put that there?
Has the flattened face of like a big fish, web fingers, scales all over the place. Definitely aquatic. Green leafy things, seems to be clothes and chains around its body. Does have 2 large cuffs on its wrists.
Alright.
It sounds like
I'm
some
gonna
sort of
be
weird, like, merman thing.
Oh my god, we're so sorry. He didn't mean to shoot you. He's just afraid of shit in the water. We've had a lot of things happen. Please forgive us. I'm gonna shoot the elemental. Just throwing that out there. And then I'm gonna hit that elemental with, let's do chromatic orb.
All right.
And it's gonna be lightning for him, and just him.
Okay.
And does a 25 hit.
25 hits.
Alright, so boop. He's gonna get hit for 28 damage.
All right. The lightning damages it. Doesn't seem to be more or less effective than.
More or less effective than what?
It does not appear to be more or less effective.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Lightning damage, but nothing bonus or resisted.
Sorry, fish guy, that he shot you. Really sorry. And that's my turn.
The fish guy looks at you and goes, "Well, you have entered into my domain, and now you will never leave."
I don't think fish guy's our friend.
I just had to check.
Yeah, you
Just
can't
make-
trust fish guys.
I mean, he's not a slot, so I wanted to give him the opportunity to be friends. But now we can fuck on him. You know what I mean? Like, let's go.
All right. Tybor, you are prone in the water.
All right. I would like to get up to my feet,
All right.
and then it's difficult terrain, so
Yep,
Is that-
you have half of your regular movement left. Because it takes half your movement to stand up.
yes. And the difficult terrain makes it to
So what's your regular movement speed? 30?
30. So I have 15 left.
I'll give you 2 squares.
Alright. So I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't move myself. I would like to
No.
go up to Jameer.
Hold on. There. You should be able to move yourself down.
Alright, I'd like to go right here.
Okay.
Alright. Can I take a I don't know if this is like allowed, but can I take a moment and kind of just consult internally? Like, would I really be killing these followers of Paladin? Are they actually evil? Like, okay, is this something we can talk about, or is Curie Joel just like, hey, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do?
You take half a moment. You feel a fading disappointment, but a kind of go ahead with this one.
Alright. Understood, so I will, I'm swinging.
Alright, take it away.
That's a 22 to hit.
We'll hit. Roll some damage.
Alright.
Heels and bits of fish flesh go flying.
Gotcha, so it'll be 11 damage. I'm gonna add a precise strike to it.
Hit.
So, for an extra 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm swinging again.
Okay, so that was 18 total for that round?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. That'll be 9, and I'll also expend a precise strike for 6 additional damage, so 15.
Okay, another 15. All right, you
Yeah.
carve off chunks of its of a skirt. Little bits of scale go flying, but it kind of looks down at you. I have been trapped here for so long. You will not be my end.
I'm going to use my bonus action for second wind to get some of my health back,
Okay.
and that is going to be 8 health back to me.
Okay.
And I'm just I'm not even going to say anything to him. I'm like disappointed that this is what it's coming to right now, so just not even going to try and reason with him.
All right.
That'll end my turn.
All right. So this fish creature looks at you, looks at the damage, takes its hand, points it at you, and turns it. And 3 jets of water come out and strike at you. That's going to be...
Cutting word.
Okay. Cutting words does what?
As a reaction, when a creature that you see, a creature that's not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet, makes an attack roll, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
I can expend a use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll. I
Okay.
can do so after the roll, but not before knowing the result.
Okay. So go ahead and make your roll. Is it one attack or every attack on this?
This is from the creature's roll, so per
Okay.
roll.
Okay. So you will get this one for every roll that I just made.
I want to do it for the damage roll.
Okay. Probably wise. That's a 24, a 25, and a 15 to hit. So Tybor, what is your...
Oh, sorry,
Roll.
it's a 19 AC.
Okay, so 2 hits, 1 miss.
Alright.
6.
Okay, so you
I just-
take 9 points of slashing damage and 9 points of cold as the first tendril kind of slams into you and freezes. The second one does the same.
Damn.
So 7 and 9, 16. You could take 16, 32 points of damage from the 2 attacks total.
Oh shit, 32 total.
Yep.
All
Each
right.
one of them did 16 points of damage with the reduced strike.
Thank you for that. All right. Tybor is looking pretty fucked up.
Come play with me, little man. And is done, and the elemental is going to attack the little gnome that tried to stab him. That is an 18 and a 23 to hit.
Both hit.
All right. Oh wait, no, it's not. 15 and 20.
Missing it.
Okay, so it takes its 2 big fists and whoosh. One of them misses you, the other one comes right down on your head. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oops.
And then the water elemental is going to move up on top of Adelia and Eulafine, and suddenly the both of you are caught in a whirlpool of water, sucked up into the body of the elemental. I need you both to make a strength saving throw.
Was there a way to could I have shielded to deflect this? Or we have dodged it?
It just moved up on top of you.
Okay, and then we need a what roll?
This is it's going to be a strength saving throw. This is your chance to kind of dodge out of the way of it.
Who's dodging?
Me and Adelia.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay, so Adelia is just pushed out of the way. And Eulafine, what was your strength saving throw?
19.
19. You are also just pushed out of the way.
No.
So both of you, 13 divided by 2, call it 6 points of bludgeoning damage from being rocketed around and then tossed out. But you are not grappled, and you are not restrained, and you are not. So, good job.
Yay.
And Frank, go ahead and make an opportunity, because the water elemental went charging right past you. Actually, you don't have your dagger's not magical, so never mind. So you swipe it, manage to hit it, but it does nothing to it, and doesn't even acknowledge.
Could do Scorching Ray.
Not as an opportunity attack. All right, Delia, you are now up. Glove, you are next.
Everyone is within 60 feet of me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast a max healing word at 4th level, so everyone get
Some health points.
$10 health back.
So everybody gets 10 HP.
And then I want to
Not be in this water.
whip out my spiritual weapon. And I want to place it right here.
Got it.
And then I'm going to make an attack with that against McWater face.
Yep.
19.
19 will hit.
Woo! Six.
Hit.
Force.
Alright. Alright. Glub, you are up. Mantix, you are next.
Okay, from where I am, I'm gonna shoot what was the dark spot. Actually, you know what? I've just moved a little bit, but now I'm gonna
Jason,
shoot
we
it.
can't hear you.
Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. That's yeah, okay. I said I'm gonna move a little bit, and then
Yep,
I'm gonna
sorry,
shoot the
move.
dark spot. Shoot the
Okay.
the creature fishy thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a dark spot anymore. It has coalesced in giant fish person.
I would assume a 28 will hit it.
A 28 will indeed hit it.
8 damage.
8 damage. Chunk takes an arrow to the body.
How about a 25?
25 will also hit.
12 damage.
You see it hiss a little bit at the second arrow, but mostly unconcerned. Anything else?
No, that's all I got. That sucks.
All right. Mantix, you're up. Eulapine, you are next.
Alright, crossbow, dagger, fishy boy.
All right. Crossbow and dagger to fishy boy.
Well, I better heal myself before I forget that I got healed.
10 on the crossbow.
10 on the crossbow will not be enough. Bolt goes wide. You're kind of slogging through the water and moving this way and that and throws your aim off.
And 23 for dagger.
Dagger will hit. Roll some damage.
8.
You see the dagger carve in and tear off a couple of scales.
Yo.
All right. Eulapine, you're up. Tybora, you are next.
I'm gonna cast. We're all too close for fireball, huh?
Only if you think they are.
I think I could cast fireball on Jameer if I cast it towards the back.
Yep, you can do that.
Let me do that.
Well,
And it's
good.
gonna be 4th level, because fuck that guy. I tried. He needs to
Alright.
make a dexterity saving throw.
That would be a 1.
Ah, sounds like he fails. That
He
sucks.
goes, woo, pretty, and tries to catch the bolt of fire that goes past, and it explodes and causes how much damage to him?
So it needs to be 10d6.
All right.
$36 damage. Which really sucks. Whatever.
10d6 and you only got 36?
It's because I rolled on D&D Beyond.
Ew, I'm sorry.
I ass.
Well,
I
okay.
should have rolled them individually.
36. Give me a second. Math not strong suit. All right, so the fireball. So he tries to catch the little fire that goes past him, thinking, "Ooh, pretty," and then it blows up in his face. He turns around to you. His hair is all singed. His clothing is smoking, and there's burns all over his body. And he goes, "That was not so pleasant."
That was the point.
Tybor, you're up.
Wait, am I out of the melee range of the water elemental since it blew me back from the whirlpool?
Nope, it just blew you out to outside of its body. So,
Okay, never mind. Okay, Tybor's turn.
okay.
All right. I am still swinging the short sword.
Okie dokie.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Roll some damage.
Alright. That is going to be 12 initial damage. And I will use a precise strike. So 16 total.
Okay.
Let me mark that off. I think I only have one left. Oh nope, that was my last one. And I'm swinging again with the short sword.
All right.
That is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Roll some more damage. Carving off bits of fish, person.
Alright, that's going to be 11, and I think I'm going to use my final spell slot to smite him.
All right.
So that's going to be an additional 16 damage.
All right. So the sword goes thrusting into him, digging into his chest cavity. The divine smite kind of thunders through his body. You see his whole thing go like he's being electrocuted from the inside. You smell the smell of burned fish.
Gross.
Then his eyes lock down on you. I'm not sure which of you is the more annoying.
Ah, it is I.
It is you. And twists his hand again. 2 water tendrils go after Tybor. 1 goes after Eulafine. Actually, no. He's not going to do that because that is a melee attack and hit the mage, which he's not happy about. So a huge whip forms out from behind him and cracks out at
Counterspell.
And it drops it into the water in front of you. Actually, what level is your counterspell?
It is 3rd level.
Hold on. Counterspell 2024. Creature makes a Constitution saving throw. Okay. That would be a 3. So he fails his fails to maintain the spell, and it drops away. And he looks at Yolda and goes, "You are definitely the more annoying."
I don't say
And we'll let's see here. He will breathe out at you, and suddenly a great mist forms as a fog cloud develops around everybody. All right. I think that just breaks line of sight, but let me double check. Cast a sphere of fog. Area is heavily obscured. Okay.
God damn it.
All right. Everybody within the big blue sphere, you cannot see more than 5 feet in front of you. Which is... Oh, I guess nobody can see that.
We're all safe.
Yeah, I mean, I see a blue sphere being the water on the map.
Right?
That's what I thought he meant.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
I don't know.
I have far too many lines, and I really want to get 1,000 because 1,000 is like would be my high score.
Can't see that either.
Oh, it's obnoxious. Okay.
But I'm getting really nervous.
Okay. A great big fog bank envelops everybody. Nobody can see more than 5 feet in front of them.
Gotcha.
And the merman steps back away from from Tybor and Frank. So both of you get, or Mantix, and both of you get opportunity attacks against him as he leaves your area of combat.
All right.
He leaves our area of combat? What a bitch.
8. Their melee range.
Oh, they're melee range. I thought he was like straight up dipping like the fucking Slod did, and I was like, this is ass.
He's trying to.
He is definitely trying to like that huge amount of damage that the two of you did to him right there.
I'm so mad. I should have rolled each of those D10s. Or D6s.
Okay, so Mantix.
Just a bonus attack, or
Yeah, it's just a melee attack. 9 misses. Tybor.
23 to hit.
All right, you hit him as he sneak away. So go ahead and roll damage for 1.
Lola.
All right, and that will be 9 damage.
9 more damage. Okay. But now you are in a great big fog bank and do not have eyes on the murdered person.
Okay.
Lola, come.
See this.
Lola, come on. Girl. Keep your Uncle Rick alone. Can't yell at people, it's impolite.
Poof. All right. Then the water elemental is still here. He is going to use his
Damn.
attacks on the mage because he is being controlled. That is a 26 and a 10.
26 hits.
All right, so you, Yellowfin, take 13 bludgeoning damage from one slam attack as it connects with you. And Adelia, you are up.
I would like to grab a hold of my little necklace and say, Sorian, please fucking help us. And then I want to leave it.
Okay, big blue ring is the cloud. Anybody who's in that can't see more than 5 feet in front of them.
And I want to then cast inflict wounds on. I'm gonna reach out and touch the water elemental and cast inflict wounds.
All right.
They have to make a con save.
Okay. That is a 14.
That is the weirdest cube that I've made this game so far.
And then I'm a smashy smash with my spiritual weapon.
Is inflict wounds just a strike or suck? Yeah, they take the save.
Oh, they take half as much on the.
Okay.
Successful save. Hold on. Thank you.
Some spells are. You either hit or
I
you
totally
don't.
missed
but
that chat. And oh my god.
Most of the 2024 rules are usually.
Somebody has a new Tetris exclusive block.
7.
Right.
It's necrotic damage.
That's awesome. I love this.
You see the black necrosis kind of seep into the water and bits of it stop moving.
Oh,
I love Tetris modes. That's
hold on.
amazing.
Sorry.
Oh, that's super cool. Obviously, somebody enjoys playing Tetris. I wish I was paying attention. I didn't see that I even got that. There is a new Tetris community. Well, I mean, it's one of the coolest Tetris. I'm glad I didn't miss your message. I've been playing it.
22.
Well, I've been
Is
playing
the grand total?
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes 11
so
points
that I
damage.
can unlock the wonders.
Yep.
Because I've never.
And then I'm going to
It's the coolest
smash
Tetris.
with my.
I mean, it kind of is. It is kind of like
weapon.
one of the coolest Tetris games out there.
Not a dirty 20 to hit.
But I've never unlocked all of the wonders.
Yeah, it's
so,
it's within range. You can
I've
see
set
it. So
a goal for myself to unlock all of the wonders. I'm basically starting from scratch though. I've been playing it the last couple months. Currently, I'm 1,400 from getting the next wonder, which I think is the third one.
Parts of the water elementals seem to be slower than they used to be. Not all of it.
I'm currently a little disappointed because my last run I managed to get
Definitely moving with the
877
indication of damaged goods.
lines. So
Glove, you are up. Mantix, you are next.
Shoot for that 1,000. All right, 2 seconds. I gotta take my turn. Okay, so I don't see anything, right? No idea.
Correct. Yeah.
Fuck.
While you are within the big blue ring, you can only.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a chance here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm assuming I see nothing.
You run right into the thing.
I do? Please tell me I did.
You totally did. You are right up against it.
Okay. So I'm gonna knife him.
All right. Go ahead and knife him.
I like it.
Knife his ass.
All right. Here we go. Fuck. 11 is my first attack.
11 is not enough.
24 is my next attack.
That is enough. So the first one slides off the cheek, the second one right into it.
Okay, and then that's 10 damage.
Whack. All right.
All right, 2 seconds here. I need to confirm something. I need to make sure if this would work. If I Hunter's Mark it, would I continue to know where it is?
No.
Yeah,
I think
it has to
so,
stay in line
because
of
when-
sight.
Bonus damage.
Yeah,
It gives
okay.
you.
I'm gonna swing with my bonus attack. 18.
Okay.
Does 18
18
hit?
will hit.
All right, that's 9 damage.
Okay, so your Hunter's Mark does give you advantage on a check you make to find it.
Oh, that's true.
So while you are in the, I'll say that while you are in the fog cloud, you
I'm actually not playing on an emulator. I'm playing on.
are you activating your Hunter's Mark?
I'm playing on like real legit. You can't even see it. Real legit hardware. Yes. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to activate my Hunter's Mark.
Okay. You will get to roll to see if you can figure out where he is while he's in the field while your mark is active.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
Okay. But yeah, your first one hit, and your second one hit, and then you Hunter's marked him.
Yep.
Okay. Anything
That's
else?
it. Well, I figured
right.
seeing as I had the
And Mentix, you're up.
I had
Yellowfin,
the
you're
actual
next.
game, I would go ahead
Where am
and
I?
play it on
You
console.
are this. Why can't you see that? You're the
'Cause I
one.
mean, there's no harm.
One of the top.
And then I get
Right.
to have a cartridge that has my save data. I like
I
fucked
can't
this
see
up
anything.
so
You can see 5 feet away from you. You do not know. Glub is. You hear fighting in the distance somewhere. Water lapping at your hips.
This is you.
I'm glad that it's like
perception check to
emulator completable.
gauge which direction I should go.
Let's see if I can clean myself out of this mess.
With disadvantage. But yes.
14.
Are there like
to
your knowledge, are
somewhere
there like button
the
activated
east of you.
cheats
I
that
will
you can
go as
like
far as I
find?
can.
Because I swear to God, like one time I was playing this and I was setting up and like I mashed my controller buttons, and then all of a sudden like it gave up with like a white screen and said that I had not something about some sort of cheat. I'd never seen that before.
Yes.
Lova, just because you still.
You are right next to him. You see him come out of the.
Because I don't know.
Can I
Sometimes
still
these games have
do
cheats.
my attack? And...
Yep. You still have your. Yep. I will give you your. Let you have your
Yeah.
action.
I was curious.
This is standing doesn't mean it's gonna give you anything.
I chose not to
Well,
do any
that's what I
research on it, so
Oh, I see.
I just like found it,
Such a good
left it
puppy.
alone because I was busy.
13.
13 does not hit.
Bonus action.
He's got scaly. That was your
Bonus
perception check to
square.
figure out where he is.
That'll be it.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Yellowfin, Lola, hush.
Okay, I can see the water boy, right?
I've been trying to get
the
better
water boy. He's right next to you.
with
All right,
T-spins.
let's go ahead and be annoying. I'm
I should have
gonna cast Scorching Ray.
saved that for a cue.
All right. What level?
Level. I think I'm gonna just do 3.
This D&D game that we're playing.
Level 3,
We've been like under attack.
So
by
that
the
means there's
same
gonna be
enemy
4
for
beams.
So long.
and
That
it
is-
is
yeah.
29 to hit.
That will definitely hit. Roll some
figure-
fire damage.
I'm pretty happy playing it casually, and I figure one of these days I will eventually probably get better.
So
what
do you want me to
they
do
say
each ray
the
or?
whole practice is perfect thing, right? It's like if I play more eventually,
Okay.
I'll just
So
get
that's-
good. But it's a nice distraction.
28
while I'm,
damage.
when I'm playing D&D.
28 points of fire damage to the elemental. It looks very unhappy. If water could be singed,
So,
he would
I
definitely
usually-
be that.
I usually get about
He's steaming
like,
a lot.
2 to 3 hours of
And that
Little
will
pie
Tetris
under
time
your
in.
collar there.
every couple weeks.
and that'll be my turn.
Drop it.
All right, Tybor, you're up.
Good girl.
Right? Perhaps I should do
Alright,
something about
I see where people have ran, and
Drop it.
I'm going to follow their lead.
Girl.
All right,
I'd
you
like
run
to-
into him.
Can you
Run
still
right
see? If you could only see 5 feet in front of him.
He saw where Mantix ran off to,
Okay.
because they were right next to each other.
Well, then drop it. Thank
swing it.
you.
Swing away.
You don't need to eat a rock, ma'am.
So it'll be 23 to hit.
We'll hit. Roll some damage.
One of them is like
First is
their-
11
one of my
damage.
work coworker, and
I'm
she,
swinging again.
she has a new puppy,
Okay.
and oh my god, that dog just
That's
it has like
19
real
to hit.
it has like real goblin energy.
We'll hit.
I love it. She's a cutie. I
Your
like that
pain.
dog.
9 more damage.
Unfortunately, Eggsy's gotten good at hiding it under your tongue.
Oh yeah, there are times where I'm like, Severin, get that out of her mouth. And he's like, oh, there's nothing in it. And then I still see her like after he walks away.
Yeah.
Just like,
Uh,
see it.
Man.
Scales and chunk of fish flesh go flying, and he's bleeding green shit all over the place. He is no
I'm-
longer smiling at you.
Getting close to completion.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action for my last charge of second wind to try and get some health back.
Hit.
And that'll heal me for 8 health. And that'll end my turn.
I wonder if we're actually close to killing this thing.
The fish guy kind of looks around at you, sees 3 people closing in. He's like, well, I won't say it's been fun because it hasn't been, but maybe we'll meet again in the water plane.
No, you fuck.
And he suddenly folds in on himself and vanishes.
What a fuck.
The water elemental splashes into the water, and the fog cloud eventually dissipates.
Bam.
That guy's
Kill
a
him or
fuck.
not? I'm learning that about all these water bitches.
I am currently dissatisfied.
I'm gonna go back to shore and sit down and cry. I am very hurt.
I'm gonna throw a rock at the water and just her.
I will go over to
2-column strategy.
Addie and
Are you talking
give her
more
half
building
my
up
lay on
from
hands full, so you're gonna get 50.
the 2 sides?
Nice. Lola. Yeah.
And I am also going to take 15 of it. Oh wait, is anybody else grievously hurt?
No.
Oh, girl, it's not your dinner time. You
I
haven't
tend
even
to-
eaten or finished your lunch.
I tend to be like that single column kind of dude.
That guy said
Yeah,
we
blossom
were
left and
annoying.
right, trash down the middle.
He was way more annoying than any of us. Jesus.
I'll give it a shot. We'll see.
I mean, Kiri Joel.
Oh my god, that makes you sound like such a nerd.
I am.
Oh,
Okay, do we keep going?
Might be able to get healed inside the temple.
Maybe?
Depends on if you've been a good boy or not.
Or
You
take a long
haven't like
rest.
randomly killed, potentially good creatures that believe in this specific temple's god. Have you?
A short rest, por favor.
I don't think our gods care about that too much. All right.
Is anyone else okay with a short rest?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay. Short rest.
Get some hit points back.
If we take a short rest, wouldn't that technically be a long rest for any elfin type person?
Nope.
Not unless we specify it we're sitting for 4 hours.
No.
Go.
Right, let's see if I can get this going. I want to try. I'll try the 2 common with
Bola?
Yeah.
No.
Becker has no school.
You will
here.
get to roll hit dice to regain hit points if that is what you want.
Move it.
Warlock and action search get replenished.
Hey.
That's new.
So,
All right, so if you have hit
This
dice
is-
to spend, which all of you should, because I don't think any of you actually, you can use
a whole bunch
those.
of shit just pointing straight upwards. How big is the gap typically in the center
Yes,
of
we're
a 2
absolutely horrible. Terrible,
Okay,
terrible, terrible.
I feel much better. I'm back up to full health.
Because I think that's the only thing that I
sure.
really need to know. Just sort of like, how big is column on left and right, and how big
That
is
definitely
gap
helps
in
you out.
center?
All
Gap
right,
is 2.
so you spend a
All right. So it's about
you
4 and
all
4 and 2.
get out of the
Okay.
water.
Okay.
Spend about an hour bandaging your wound, checking your weapons over.
We can even
Wait, I have
potentially
a
try
thing.
to grow a friend.
Lola, hush.
See, the other thing that this does for me is it's all golds and silvers.
I know.
Yeah,
That's awful.
that makes
You don't have
sense.
the rest
For me, I feel like I have a better time doing it.
Get the bark.
Yeah. I'd have to. Oh my god, how is
Yeah.
that growl coming
I
clearly through the
also
microphone?
Yeah.
I feel like I
will
do better.
do a. Is
The other
everyone good? Is anyone
Yeah.
not back to max health?
I am not.
I'm actually okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm good.
Okay,
I got 50 hit points, so
I mean, I'm gonna spend another hit point or hit die and do Frank. How are you?
Yeah, I'm a little hurt.
I'm going to
I'll
spend
see if I
another
can
hit
watch
die
a
and
video.
do Song of Rest and sing you all Giddy. Everyone's was a team who something we got fucked up by water.
Lemonade. Juice in the bottom of the board.
And everyone can regain 1d6 health point. One, assuming I rolled that.
26.
Yes.
6. Everyone gets 6 more.
Hey, I'm maxed out now.
Nice.
Wait, so how much health am I getting? A d6 plus 6?
I already
No.
wrote. You get.
You get 6 more hit points.
I
Okay.
rolled. You get 6 more hit points.
Oops.
I was gonna say don't quit your day job, but then I realized, oh, that's right, you are a bard.
And I gave you max hit points, so
Good thing I said it afterwards.
All right.
And I
After
and,
spending
and,
your hour of
glub,
downtime,
would that make
Winks.
an unfriendly creature?
glub glub winks. Don't know if that link went through, but it's Gilly getting 869 sprint with the 2 column. I'll have to watch it.
Oh, the two.
Link
I was
didn't
like,
go
is that
through.
you or
Links
the dog doing something?
links are banned just because of
Okay, I guess let's
the spam
walk over to
bots.
the door.
All right.
But no.
You all
I'll
walk
take a
up
look.
to the great big door. Lots of rust because lake water is not good for great big doors. How do you wish to proceed?
I would like to.
Actually try
Check
to get
strong mage.
myself
Push door open.
a cube.
Can I check
Alright.
if pull or push first?
You do not see hinges on it, so they are probably put.
This doesn't look
I'm
like
a push it.
cube
I would.
territory here.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I was gonna check for traps, but she went and pushed it.
Jillian, Guillotine, make a strength check.
There's at least one.
15.
15. Surprisingly, the mage tends to pushes the water out of the way, and the doors swing open. Not happily, but they open.
I still
Yeah,
really love
and I
those
tap my belt.
emotes. Those are great. Oh, of all the times to get all of the
Like
same
belt
color.
that people wear when they're doing
Mhm.
deadlifts.
Oh wow.
All right.
I don't profess to be good at Tetris.
I will need each of you to cross the nave.
Cross the what?
The belly button.
This is the main area of the church. You see to one side, it's all wrecked and broken out, but rubble, impassable.
Rubble.
There are 2 doors to your right, and a set of stairs in front of you.
Oh, we're gonna get fucking attack
There it goes.
again.
Aha. Leading up to an altar. You are in initiative order as you cross the nave of the temple.
This is so difficult terrain.
It is still difficult terrain.
Okay.
I'm spamming the
So the
buttons.
who's first?
You're still in your original initiative order because I'm just not going to bother changing it. So, Glub, Mantix, Ulefine, Tybor.
Okay, so I'm trying to get across to the altar, right?
Yep. So, first round, you get to move. Everybody gets to move.
How many squares?
3. Oh, no,
3.
you get 4 because you got 40.
Yep. Are you counting diagonal as okay?
Diagonal is 7.
Never mind. Okay.
The looks are creepy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Glub has moved. Mantix, you're up.
Safe.
Go up on the other side. 3.
Like there.
Thankfully, they can't
One.
hear anything
Okay.
I'm doing on my side, so
All right.
I don't have to worry
Ulefine,
about
you're up.
interrupting their fun.
You should be able to move your character.
Move 3. What?
You moved me.
I'm actually kind of like amazed that I got almost like 1,000
She should not be able to
today. That's a very
I can't
rare
move anyone
thing for
else,
me.
so that threw me off. Sorry.
I should be happy.
Okay. Tybor.
Yes. I will also move 3.
Right. Celia.
I'm going to.
Trying for a cube here is risky.
All right. Back to the top. Glub, you're up.
Done.
As you take your second step, you slip and sink beneath the waves.
Well, if anyone can do it,
He's fine.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, I am a seal.
Oh shit, it's Minesweeper, guys.
Oh, fuck that. I mean, wouldn't I be good at swimming?
If you had seen the trap, but nobody's been looking for anything. You've just been brought them forward.
I mean, I would use the argument that, like, technically we're all on edge because this seems, but yeah, no, we weren't checking for anything, were we?
It's not said.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was specific in wanting to look for traps before, so.
All right.
And in this pit with you, as you come
what
fluttering
fun
back up to the surface, a slime mummy comes with you.
Ooh. Look, I don't like your friend.
All right.
I don't
Both
think they
of you are
like you either.
surprised, so neither one of you gets any particular advantage. Alright.
He looks gooey.
And Glub Glub, you have no movement, but you have your action if you wish.
Thank you, Riker.
The mummy just kind of comes
Oh,
up
fuck
behind
me.
you, covered in water and slime and seaweed and blah.
Okay, so am I, like, under attack currently?
Yep.
Can I attack it?
I had everybody stay in initiative order. You got, I'll say that you used all of your movement to get back up to the surface.
But I can attack, right?
You can attack, yes.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna. I'm gonna attack it. A few.
Does it need to be attacked?
I mean, I'm assuming that it's probably going to attack me.
It's a
You know,
slime
that's-
mummy, so isn't it dead? He's just covered in slime?
There are bandages that are all wet.
Do I detect hostility from this bro?
You detect extreme hostility from this bro.
I mean, you did literally fall on him when he was trying to take a nap.
This is also true.
So
Yeah,
maybe he's
okay.
angry
All
that
right.
you woke him up.
11.
11 does not hit.
Oh my god, another 11. And then
Still
a
doesn't
14.
hit, bro.
And then what was your last thing?
14.
14. Oh, actually, I was wrong. Your 11s do hit. Just barely.
Oh. Okay.
I thought
So I hit
thought
3
they were 12,
times.
but they're 11. Yep, you hit 3 times. Good job.
8.
Okay,
11.
okay.
9.
Okay.
And that is all.
All right. So you carve off great big wet sticky chunks of this mummy that came up next to you. Bits of it are sticking to your sword and they're really gross and they don't smell too good.
All right, 1,000 lines left.
Mantix, you are up. You are right there next to the mummy.
I gotta get this before I finish.
Okay,
my
crossbow,
D&D
dagger.
session for the
Crossbow and
day.
dagger.
All right, let's try to be a little bit smarter. What can I get?
25.
25 will hit.
8.
Takes 8 points of damage, alright?
22.
I'm just gonna
That will
go for
hit.
my normal playstyle.
6.
Alright.
I had potential.
There
for 2
are
cubes.
great big parts of this mummy missing. It seems to not be moving. So, Yulafine, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for this.
Can I see any traps in front of me in the water?
You can use your action to make a perception check.
I'll still be able to move, correct?
You will still be able to move.
Alright, perception!
It's that.
14.
It's the desire.
You see another trap.
Oh, shit.
Throw a rock at it.
All right. So then I'm gonna move.
My desire for
at least 2.
a cube.
So I can't. I don't know if there's another trap ahead, or did I see far enough ahead to move 30 feet?
You saw 2 squares in front of you.
Okay, so we'll stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Alrighty. Tybor, you're up.
Right,
Lola?
I have another mess, so I might as well just.
Sorry, I know we've discussed this before, but
That was
I'm
going
not
well
able
for
to
only like 5
Oh,
seconds.
No, there we are. Never mind. There's open space right here.
Yep.
I am going to attack the mummy.
Alright, attack the mummy.
24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
At least if I can get Tetris's, that's all that really matters.
Will be 11
Like a-
damage.
You use on your mission, and Tiber's like, I'm gonna go kill the thing. Bye!
Alright, so you hit, what was the damage?
11.
11. You carve into the mummy and it hurt. The mummy. Lola!
And then 26 to hit.
Will hit.
And that will be 12 damage.
You carve through the thing's spine and it no longer has. And it drops into the water.
Alright.
What am I building here?
We did it.
Some strange
Good team.
lopsided
Good job.
tower.
Be careful of the traps.
Alright. Adelia, you are up.
I would like to move here.
Okay.
And then does this door I want to check for I guess traps on this door. See if it could be trapped or anything.
No traps on the interior door.
I'm gonna wish that I hadn't
Is
done
it
that.
locked?
It is not locked, but it is kind of hard to push because of the water. You can make a strength check to see if you can open it.
That was far too ballsy.
You push it open with no particular little difficulty, but not a lot.
Okay.
You see stone table in the middle, dirty water rising up to it, some windows letting in some light, lots of bottles and vials on stone tables around the wall. This looks like the place where the dead were prepared for burial.
Hey, guys! I found the mummification room!
Congratulations.
That's it.
Okay.
We found mummy.
Yeah, you met me. Nerd.
Both of you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Glub, you are up.
Alright, let's see if I can fuck this up. Now that I am in the trap, can I swim across the trap to get to the next little section?
Yep. It's nothing more than just a hole in the ground, so you just weren't expecting it.
Okay. From here, do I see
Yep.
anything in front of me?
Make a perception check.
Nat 20 with a 25.
You catch just the edge of one more trap.
Okay. But I
And
would know
that
that there are no traps between me and that trap currently, correct?
Correct.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
You had
4.
usually I would have just let that be a 10-foot radius, but because you got 20, that went out to 15, which got you the trap. So,
I'm gonna shout out. There's a trap in front of the stairs.
Oh yeah, there's a trap to my right, guys. Watch out.
Yeah.
No, it was over
just,
here. It's all right.
I just spent like 5 minutes inside a trap, so bear with me.
Yep. All right. Mantix, you're up. Actually, you've discovered all the traps. You are now out of initiative order.
Woo, me first. Boop.
I'm gonna investigate the room.
Okay. Roll and investigate.
I'm gonna do the same thing around this pillar if that's cool.
Okay, that is the altar. It has a light coming down. It seems to be brighter on the altar for some reason. No particular
The
reason it
altar.
should be. There's no holes in. There's no roof, so. But around the altar, it seems to be brighter.
I'm gonna eyeball this altar and above it. try to
Or
see
like any.
what's this-
You find 3 intact scrolls of gentle repose.
Oh shit. Do I notice anything weird about the old altar here? Like, is the light pointing to a specific spot on the altar?
No, just the whole altar seems to be glowing.
Oh, the altar's glowing.
Well, the altar is brighter than it should be.
Do I see any carvings or things written, any inscriptions around it?
Why'd I do that?
You see symbols carved onto the altar all over the place. Make a religion check.
9.
You assume they're devoted to Paladin since you're in his temple.
Yeah. Any of you Paladin fans? Anybody? Does Paladin need a new follower since, we killed off 1 or 2 of them?
Nice.
Just, upgrades.
Try putting the cursed dragon lance on the altar.
What level is Gentle Repose?
This is just a scroll, so
Dragonlance bird.
anybody can read it.
Person who's carrying the Dragonlance.
Trying to add it.
I
to-
heard you. I'll give that a shot. I will put the cursed dragon
will-
on the altar.
I think I'll add it. I'm sorry, what was that?
I am putting the cursed dragon lance on the altar.
Okay, are all of you going up to the altar, or...
Oh, I'm here.
I'm gonna
I'm
stand
gonna
right here
stand
and just watch.
Right here.
I'll go.
You're going all the way up to the altar?
Okay. Tybor, actually, since you're putting the lance on... Alright, you take out the shattered bits of your dragon lance. As you approach, the walls, the reliefs on the walls seem to coalesce into dragons that are looking down upon you. You would swear that a minute ago they weren't there. The altar glows in front of you, and the lance, as you pull it out and touch it down to the altar, begins to float in front of you.
Wow.
From nowhere and everywhere comes a powerful voice that inspires confidence and awe. The lust to wield this weapon was unworthy. His failure was a step along the path to the world's destruction. But this new age needs a new hope. Use this weapon to defend the destiny mortals have chosen. Banish the shadow of the Dragon Queen with the light of this most sacred weapon. With the blessings of the gods, ye champions, reclaim the Dragon Lance. As it floats there in front of you, it seems to coalesce and melt into the shape of a completed and intact Dragon Lance.
Oh shit! Now we got two.
I like this.
Oh shit! We
For
fancy
everybody that is up on the altar, a wave of light passes through you, and each of you are healed to your hit point maximum. So,
My suspicions fucked me.
Ulithine, Trouble, and Mantix, you are all at max hit points.
Lola.
No spell slots or anything, but you got your hit points back.
Nice.
Okay, now I have.
Then
to
the light
fix.
passes away, and the dragon fade back into the reliefs.
Oh no 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 no!
They're just simple tile murals.
Oh,
Well, as simple as tile murals would be anyway.
So we're champions.
I'm fucked on two sides.
My friend.
Most boring theme song in the world.
Keep on fighting till the end.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
Fine.
she liked it.
I started this one.
Okay. What are you doing in the other room?
I want to investigate it for cool shit.
Okay. Make another.
I'm gonna touch everything.
All right.
Yeah,
Since
because
you
no
are
one's over there
tender,
babysitting.
Yeah, I just realized
Find
no one's
a-
watching Addie.
you find a bunch of things. Do you tell your party what you find, or since nobody is anyone? Okay.
I found 3 scrolls of gentle repose. I don't know what that does. But that's it.
Doesn't that keep you from dying? Like it keeps your body from dying?
I think it keeps you from being able to be like possessed or brought back. to
Yeah,
the
you
dead.
touch a corpse or its remains. For the duration, target's protected from decay and can't be
Yeah, it's like to preserve a body while it's dead or something like that.
Uh huh. So that you have time to resurrect it if you so wish.
Is there anything else of value up here around the temple?
Not up there by the altar, just pretty murals, nice altar, and your now completed dragon lance.
Yeah, Maddie just snooped a couple rooms without the 30. That's crazy.
I would expect nothing less. And it worked out. This time.
Yeah, but we don't know what else she found yet.
Well, she's the one who found it.
All right.
Found, quotation marks.
You add this.
I like that found with quotation marks.
Okay, above table, it's some dope ass shit, guys.
Oh, it must be nice.
What am I building here?
So what will you do in the Temple of Paladin?
Okay. So we restored the lance. Now we gotta go find, like, how to keep this ship from.
You have 3 other locations to explore.
Well, I say we get the fuck out of this water as fast as we can. Because I don't like that. I don't want that water elemental coming back.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
I'm gonna tap the altar because I don't really do the whole prayer thing, and I'm like, thanks, big dog.
Thanks, big dog.
Thank you.
It's gonna be annoying and be like, man, I wonder who was just talking to us right now. That was weird. They're probably still in here somewhere. Or maybe they've been with us all.
Thanks, Gary Jolis.
Anytime that he says that, I just like
Fucking God.
basically feel like Glub Glub just like programmed to just yell out, nerd.
Alert.
Just like that specific like echoey like far away back of the room in the corner, you know, just like nerd.
You're just using thaumaturgy, like from all directions.
Using thaumaturgy just to say it from like 30 feet away.
So you don't know it's him, you know?
So Glub Glub casts thaumaturgy, but then forgets to disguise his voice, so you hear Glub Glub from 4 different places go, "Grr."
And you know what? He looks directly at Glub Glub, and Glub Glub looks unapologetic. And I'm just like, what? You heard the voice.
All right. So you have 3 more locations that are obvious to explore, or just general running around the city, if you would prefer that. You have the central spire, the Dark Temple, and the Army Mansion.
Okay. The Dark Temple and Army Mansion sounds pretty cool.
You have a return Dragonlance, but no real information about how to fly the city or anything.
Do we see any more like ghosty people around?
You haven't seen any ghosty people, no.
Are you looking for more ghosty people?
Well, yeah, I thought maybe we could ask them. You know, they live here.
So the center place is like where the currently a lot of activity is, right?
There is the Central Spire, which is the island. It looks over the entirety of the city. Think if the Space Needle was like 3 times its normal size.
Well, what I mean to say is that when we had surveyed the area, the center spire was a fairly busy area.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a busy area. The temple, if you're seeing the map, is the one on the southern side.
Yeah.
That is where the dragon went away from with Lord Soth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the area over here is where a lot of the armies sort of... There seems to be activity over here for some reason.
Okay.
So here's a thought. What if, Tybor, you blow your little horn, average size horn, I'm sure, and call in like our ghost army friends to maybe create a diversion and help, you know, take out some of the dragon army people around, walk the other way, and go try to explore something.
Yeah, that's what it's using.
I don't think we need to do that. And also Tybor doesn't think we need to do that. We need to save that for like worst case scenario. So
yeah, I agree.
I'm assuming there's still spots where we can move around without pulling a lot of attention. So
Pretty sure we have to stealth the whole way though.
Not necessarily. It's Stefan just said, "Oh yeah."
You can probably get around without having to stealth the entire way, but you also can't walk up the middle of the street singing street songs.
I mean, that wasn't the plan. So should be okay there. Yeah, we could just kind of mosey to the next spot. Something that's not overly populated. So away from the middle, per se. And not necessarily down there by Lord Dickhead.
Well, he gone.
He is gone for right now.
Anyway, I was gonna say
I don't know.
we should probably
We need more history.
We should probably find immediately a place to post up and actually take a proper rest.
That'd be good.
It's like afternoon, yeah?
It is kind of late-ish afternoon.
Are there, you know, in malls where they have the little "you are here"? Is there one of those around where you can find like library?
Not where you can see.
And we're in the blue, right?
Yep, you're in the blue ring.
Is there... Okay, so the Path of Memories, is that...
That's where you came out of.
We came out of there, we came up here, okay. So we
Yep.
need information. Is there anything in between...
The information desk.
Is there anything in between us right now that might have information that's not one of these purple massive markers, or do we have to go with purple massive?
You can go wherever you would like. That's just where you saw the most activity. There are people all over the place. There are army troops all over the place, moving around stuff. You've seen some science people doing things.
Doing science?
Doing science things. Nobody's asked them what they're doing, so you don't know yet. The orange line is the sort of path that you took.
Okay. So I think we need to kind of go south. Kind of see what we can find that way. And see if we can learn more about the city itself as we go.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Sure.
So hit up the tower last. The big spire in the middle.
Yeah, we can head towards that after, but that's where,
No, I
like,
mean,
we
last.
yeah, because we don't know how to work that yet. We have to dig a little deeper in other areas, but not necessarily, like, we shouldn't jump the gun and go straight to somewhere where we're going to get another fight.
Okay, so
Which is why I was
you say,
saying-
like, we're about like right here.
Okay.
Here's where we are.
Yeah, is that the direction you were sort of thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys wanted to take a long rest, sleeping in the temple of the God of Good is probably a good place to kind of hang out.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But it is only late afternoon, so if you want to just keep going, you're more than welcome.
Or check out stuff over here.
You can definitely do that. It is semi-flooded. It is a former arboretum that has since returned to nature.
I mean, that way, when it starts to get dark, we can camp out at the Temple of Good. Plus, arboretum, places to hide.
No, I agree with that. I'm cool with that.
All right. I need one. sit.
Frank,
6. 6.
As you're kind of crossing along the area, you see fault lines going through city streets, city blocks. Some of them are very, very extreme, cutting buildings like a knife just in half, and they're shifted up or down around you. This is definitely a heavily damaged area. You are all headed to an area that I wasn't thinking you were going to go. So.
of course.
That's what we do.
You want to go check out nature?
Yep. So you head towards the Arboretum. There are no walls or anything around marking it off. It used to be cultivated, but now it has gone nature. Nobody's been here to tend it for hundreds of years. Everything has overgrown the areas and asserted its natural lifestyles. And you hear things moving in the dark. Outside of the front edge of it, it gets very dark in those trees very quickly. And there's life inside the forest.
That's like hopeful, right? Nature finds a way.
Yep. Nothing bad ever happened that
Yeah,
way.
to kill us. What am I doing?
All right, give me just a moment. I need to find the section on the forest.
No worries.
I'm actually kind of amazed I have like 600 already. But I am not making
Hey, Tybor,
a pretty
Yep.
serious.
you sound so different.
Oh, sorry.
Do gods get mad if you also wear a holy symbol of another god?
Yes, they tend to be a little. Some gods can be a little jealous. Yeah.
Chops your ass.
So it's not like doubling up on friends.
No.
No, gods are kind of petty, and they don't like sharing.
Well, Kiri Jolith is not a petty god.
Oh, it's they.
He's definitely not petty.
Lola,
Yeah.
hush.
Nerd.
All right.
All you
Alright.
know, Addie, is that gods suck.
I mean, my god's pretty awesome.
Your
He's in
god
a-
sucks too.
God
He reigns
from heaven above.
Yep.
Yu's picking up what I'm putting down. Or is that Cyborg?
It's Tybor. It's definitely Tybor. breaks out into song, as you do when praising your gods.
Awesome.
Nerd.
All right. So this area used to be an arboretum and a menagerie. You did see a sign. Welcome to the King Priest's Menagerie, exotic animals. But as you approach, this place has very much reverted and has gone feral. Vines all over the road, all over the walkways. Trees have grown together. It is dark. It is humid. Standing water everywhere. Flies all over the place. Looks very much like a swampland in the middle of a city.
You want to throw a rocket something there, Gludbug?
Why? You think this is like some sort of stereotype of me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of.
No, he who casts the first stone has no sin. So he's fine.
No, like he who has no sin casts the first.
Yeah, he has no sin. That's what I was getting at. So he casted it. That's why he's fine.
But
Awesome.
if he doesn't have a god, how can one sin if they don't have a god to sin against?
Exactly. So he's sinless. Because there's no God to say he is sinning. It makes sense.
Not so much
But-
sinning as just knowing the difference between right and wrong, and I don't want to throw a rock
How
right
does
now.
he know what's right or wrong, aka sinning, if there's not a god?
It's this
Basic
wonderful-
morality is
this-
not
this wonderful
necessarily
thing called
religious.
common sense.
I don't believe you.
Moving on. Are you entering the swampy swampland?
The menagerie? Hell yeah, we are.
Gludbug going to throw a rock at it first?
39
He said no.
lines. Glublub is not throwing a rock at the menagerie. I like how I did a thing like one time, and it's instantly become a habit.
It's
Because it
now
backfired.
traumatized us.
Can we go back in time for a little bit and just understand that while
Yep.
I might have thrown a rock, little Miss Addie was poking dead bodies in a tree for funsies.
And it didn't do a damn thing.
However,
Yep.
I might have tried to touch a tree.
Ah,
Addie was playing games with dead bodies.
I was making sure it was dead.
Anyway, that's
You
that's
were injuring
my one
tree.
I, Tybor, would like us all to calm down and remind everybody that we are in enemy territory. And that, yes, we should absolutely enter the menagerie and see
All right.
what kind of beastly friends we might acquire.
Are there any like old brochures?
Nope. You see no brochures. There are a couple of things that were probably plaques at one point in time, but are broken and smoothed to the point they are illegible. Occasional letters, maybe a word, but nothing truly helpful.
Cool.
There is a big sign with lots of exclamation marks at the end, but there's no words in front of it. Somebody carved them off.
Seems fine.
Yeah, no need to be suspicious about that at all.
I'm just gonna keep walking ahead, kind of happily skipping and looking at stuff.
All right.
I'm gonna look for the most perfect spherical rock.
All right. Everybody heading in? Sure.
Yes, we're all going to the menagerie together.
Yes, I,
Okay.
Tybor, am also going to the menagerie.
Oh my god, Tybor!
Yes.
You sound so much better. Like you're feeling better now.
Sure, Tybor was
Sounds
possessed
like
for
your
a second
balls
there.
just dropped.
All right. And what are each of you doing at rocks from the
No,
jungle
I'm
forest?
just looking for the most perfect spherical rock. I'm not collecting rocks.
Hockey knock.
She's picking up rocks, looking at them, tossing them aside.
No good.
Yep.
No good.
Daddy's collecting rocks. What are the rest of you
Where?
doing?
I'm gonna look around for animals. I'd
All
like
right.
to see if there's anything here that we could become friends with, and maybe use to our advantage.
Make me to make either a nature or a general perception check.
Oh, can it be general perception? 'Cause my nature's
You okay?
so 19 for perception.
You see an unkept jungle. There are some carcasses around of things that have been fed on. You see claw marks in trees and along trunks. So there are some big predators in here somewhere. Up in the tree lines,
Do you wish
see
to keep looking?
several small winged figures looking down at you, kind of chattering.
Ooh.
Definitely not birds, though.
Are they bats?
You don't.
Hmm.
They
Hey
are
guys,
very
we
dark.
didn't
They
notice.
have wings and seem to be clinging to the tops of branches.
There's some shit above us, clinging to the stuff above, clean things. Keep your mega shit on, so keep that in mind as we continue. Also, pay attention in case they decide to attack. But if I don't recognize what kind of animal they are, I'm not gonna mess with them. You know what I mean?
Nope. With just a general perspective check, you just notice the movement and shadows. No idea what it might be. Down. Down. Good girl. Oh, you're fine. All right. I'm sorry. You're just walking further and pointing out what you see.
So that, yeah.
Glub Glub is nervous, and while they are following behind, they have their hands on their weapons at all time.
Okay.
You don't like animals?
I'm seeing signs of rather large animals.
They're just baby.
No, ma'am. You're going to stay right here with me. You have to let you bark at kids.
Does anyone have good animal handling?
My Glub Glub did.
Well, he's clearly scared, so.
He's
Oh,
also
I gotta-
a
I
sea
have a
elf.
pl-
This is a
I have a
swamp.
plus. I have a +2, and it probably does better with like fishy type creatures.
Well, this is a swamp.
Oh,
There's gonna be fish-like creatures somewhere
Okay,
around here.
but the creatures you're looking at are in the sky. Bug don't fuck with sky creatures.
Not a lot of sky in the middle of the ocean.
Ugh.
I mean, there's a lot of sky in the ocean.
Yeah.
Above it,
above the ocean.
there's a lot actually. In
Yep, lots of sky above the ocean.
Not in it.
Not in it though.
there. So you're actually
So
from
Club
in
Club
the
is nervous.
ocean.
Delia's picking up rocks.
Yeah, I am like legit like a water elf that was at one point in time living in the ocean.
Glub Glub points out his kind of blue-green skin.
Hello?
That's disgusting. I'm gonna continue walking.
Wow.
I mean, you are
You
an
have
elf.
to remember the kind of elf I am is very
Yeah.
racist to other elves.
Yeah, Yeah, pretty much.
She is an elf.
everybody, actually.
So she is currently she's currently playing her character well by being racist.
Yeah.
With her.
Thanks, White Master.
No wonder we
Yeah, I
called
know,
her White Master. It looks like it's time for you to get your teeth.
Apologies for my elfin skin not being the right color.
You know, you could work on that. Just get a tan or something.
Could you imagine what like tanned blue would look like? It'd be like I just go like this weird, stupid brown color.
It gets more green as it gets more tan.
Oh my
Man.
god, the smell.
He bathes.
Alright, so
Alright.
we're continuing on. Are we looking so we know there's competitors?
Have I found my rock?
You make a investigation.
Make a rock check. Right.
All right. I'm not going to be.
What is the
It's a 10.
16?
You find a rock that is almost a perfect baseball sphere.
Yes. Put it in one of my pockets.
He's fine.
I didn't like that rock. Still don't like it.
All right. As you are entering into the swampland, it gets hotter and more humid. It is all sweating inside of your armor and robes. The heat is quite a lot higher here for some reason. Maybe it's just the closeness of the trees, but the smell is also starting to get quite rancid. There are bodies now, shredded soldiers in what remains of uniform occasionally. Most of them look like they were
We took a
run
long
down.
rest, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No, we were gonna look around and then go back
Oh fuck!
to the temple for our long rest.
I had suggested that we rest immediately. Let that be remembered.
It was the middle of the afternoon.
It was the middle of the afternoon. That's why we didn't do it.
Yeah, we're all
It's probably still probably getting later, but none of you can actually see the sun.
I know what time it is at all.
You know that it is maybe an hour to sundown.
We should probably
So
go
we can
back.
head back. Yeah, no big deal.
All right.
Okay.
As you are now attempting to leave, you hear hissing sounds
So we're
from
adding jungle forest.
all around you. Hold on. Jungle things are not what I really plan on, so give me.
Yeah, so it sounds like no one's here, and we just get back to the temple, and everything's fine.
Right.
Of course not.
No,
That's
this is not what
how-
is happening, and
that's
you
not
know
what
it.
is happening.
If this was dangerous, our god would have stopped us.
3 giant snakes drop down on top of the party, and you are back into.
Oh, fuck.
They're just snakes.
These are giant snakes. They probably weigh more than any 2 of you each. About 35, 40 feet long
Yeah,
each.
giant snakes, the ones that are large.
Just snakes. What you guys don't know is I'm actually a very big fan of snakes.
Wow. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, seriously? There's no giant snakes in there?
I can't see whatever you're putting down.
All right. Yeah, I'm not, there's no battle map for this. Three giant snakes fall down on top of you. I need, Glub, Mintix, and, well, I just really want some, and Tybor to make, strength saving throws.
Can I have advantage for that because I had stated earlier that I have my hands on weapons and am ready for suspicious things to happen?
Yes, because you were specifically stating you were waiting for things to happen.
Okay, great. Thank you.
12.
Nerd.
Nerd!
Actually,
A lot of good that did me. 14 with the advantage.
Okay. And Tybor?
24.
All right. Tybor is the only one that manages to keep the snake from wrapping around him. Mantix and Glub, you are both restrained. Glub, you are up first.
Okay, so can I attack, but would it just be with disadvantage?
Let me pull up the actual restraint rolls. Just give me a second.
Thanks.
Just sounded like something snakes would do. So.
Wait, what would snakes do?
Constrict on people.
Yeah, no, they absolutely would.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right, so you can roll melee attacks at disadvantage, and you have a 0, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
You
By
can
0...
try to break. What?
Sorry, sometimes you do cut out. Did it say like a movement speed of 0, basically?
Correct.
Okay. We can try to break, but that's what, like a contested strength check, right?
And that is your action for the turn.
Okay.
So you can either make an attack roll at disadvantage, or you can try and break what's essentially a grapple, which would be.
If I don't do any of that stuff, I can just continue to attack as I would normally, right?
Correct, but it would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, each attack that I make is at disadvantage. Okay, cool.
Correct.
All right, well, I'm just going to start stabbing.
All right. Step away.
Fuck. 9 is my first one.
9 is not enough. It's a great big snake, and it is dexterous.
15 is my second one.
15 will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
9.
All right, you carve into the snake, and you've got part of a boot sitting next to you.
17 is next.
17 will hit.
10. I would like a matching to that pair.
All right, you have a 2 chunks of snake flesh sitting next to you, and this one is not looking.
Okay. I'm happy.
All right. The snake then has advantage on its attacks against you, which doesn't matter because it rolled a 4.
Because it's a snake.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's still got to actually hit.
I know. I'm just saying.
It rolled a 2 and a 4. I'm like, all right, well, it's not gonna hit shit. It damn near bites itself.
Lola.
Relax. Relax.
Let's get your crate, baby girl. Come here.
All right, Mantic, you're up. Yellowbean, you're next.
We're staying in the same initiative order.
Yep.
Some bound or whatever.
You are restrained, so your movement speed is 0. Any attack roll you make with disadvantage, and everything has advantage on its attacks against you.
So it's strength check for.
Yep. You make a strength check. You try and break it.
16.
16 breaks it. You get out of the snake's coils.
Like use a.
Now you can use your movement if you. All right. But your action was to break the grapple.
Bonus action for knife? No.
No, because it's still an attack.
Yep. No, that'll be it.
Okay. You get up, and the snake just kind of turns around. Great big, huge fangs ripping something.
Ew.
Alright, Yellowbean, you're up.
I'm gonna firebolt.
It's okay.
The
was
one.
kinda-
There's 3 snakes,
I was kind
right?
of letting it go.
There are
Uh,
3 snakes. One that
I'll
is
tell you,
encompassing Glub
Let's,
Glub, one that
enjoy-
was on Mantix, and one that just missed Tybor.
the
Uh,
wonder.
the one on Glub Glub I know is hurting, so I'm gonna attack that one.
Alright, Yeah, you get
Does
attack roll.
11 hit?
11 misses. It just
Great
kind
Sphinx
of bunches
of
itself up and
It
the
guards the
firebolt
approach to the pyramid.
spangs
of,
off some
Catherine, keys of
rotted
Egypt.
wood.
Carved in 2500
Dang.
BC.
That's my
This huge
turn.
monument shows the royal visage of Pharaoh Khafre atop
All right.
the body of a huge lion.
The
Placed
snake
nearest the Great
that
Sphinx as it may have
was
looked in 1500 BC.
after
After being restored
Mantix
by two...
lunges out
Mouse.
with a bite, and that's a 2, so he's not going to hit anything. These snakes don't really seem to want their meal that much.
They're
Tybor, you're up.
there's so many different sizes.
Get fucked. Can't
Adelia,
find
you were
me.
next.
Alright, so the one is encompassing Glub Glub currently?
Yep.
Yeah, and Mantix.
No,
Or I just
Mantix
got
got
No,
Mantix.
Mantix is free.
I will attack the one that currently has Glub Glub wrapped up.
All right, make an attack roll.
Alright. And that is 15 to hit.
Whack! You cut off the head of the snake, and it drops.
Nice.
It only had 2 hit points left. You almost killed it.
Nice.
And then I will swing at the one that originally came at me.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Well, I'm gonna end it here.
And that will be
for
a
the stream.
21 to
Thanks
hit
for watching.
that's gonna
Much
hit.
appreciated.
for 10
I'll
damage.
see you next time.
All right, you've got a nice chunk of belt material that you carve off of the snake. Kind of bunches in on itself and hisses at you a little bit. Delia, you were up.
I am going to bonus action. Is what still restrained?
He is no longer restrained now. The snake is dead, and
I just have
Just
a dead snake on me.
yeah, you have a dead snake on you. You'll get out of it on your turn, or she can pull it off of you, and you won't have to do that.